Well, welcome back. 2015
Yeah.
Honda CR-V. Right rear window does not work. Doesn't work from the driver's side. Driver's door switch doesn't work from the switch on the door. So we're going to take a look. Most likely the motor, but we're going to take do a couple quick little checks here. Go to the fuse first. Make sure it's not blown. Could be a bad motor, but let's see if we can figure out what's going on with this. Alright, so I've checked the fuse in the fuse box. The fuse is good. I've got power on both sides of it. Just test it with a test light. Ignition on. Make sure ignition's on because you won't have any power to it at all. I'm going to pull this panel. It's got this Phillips head screw here. It's got a cover inside the handle here. So we're going to try to get that loose. A little release at the top here, inside here. Just got to kind of depress it and get a hold of it at the same time here. Come on. There it goes. There it is. There's a little clip at the top. Just push that down. And there's a Phillips head, actually two Phillips head screws in there. So we'll take both of them out. One in here. This probably had a cover on it down here at some point, but the cover's not there. So if there is a cover, it's underneath the cover. It's the only ones I see for this. I don't know if there's any more or not, but we'll find out. Here's a corner. There we go. Easy to get right here by the latch there, lower latch. Looks like this top piece here in the corner has to come off. So we'll take that off as well. Pop that. Comes straight out of there. Actually, there's a hooks that go in this way, so you want to go in from the back and just pop it loose. Now I think that's probably it. Get my hand out here. Alright, so I've got my upper switch. I'm not even going to mess with that. We're going to leave that. Let me unplug my switch here. The sealing is really soft on this. There's only two wires. There's multiple terminals, but there's only two wires, so power and ground. So let me get a meter. Let's see if we have power to it. I know you can't see this. I'm just back probing two wires here to the switch, that go from the switch to the motor. Boy, look at this stuff. It's just gets on everything. It's just really nasty. Really, really soft. Try to do this without stabbing myself. Probably be a good idea. Should have gone that one first. Let's see what we got here. I got one. Two. Now, this is. I'm going to plug my connector back in here. Plug back in. Let's turn the ignition back on. So I had the ignition on and just tested it using another door switch. You do me a favor? The switch on the driver's side door for this window, when I hit that for me, probably should show this to you.
Yep.
Go ahead, hit that. 11.8, let go. And 0. So I'm plugged into the switch on the motor. It's getting power. There's power to this motor. The motor's bad. So I get the same thing from this. I use this one, 11.8. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully I got that where you can see it. Hopefully. 11.8 off, 11.8 the other way. So obviously I have power. There's one last thing I'd like to do, if I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'd like to plug a test light into that, or a kind of a load into that connector to the motor, and see if it lights the light. That way I know it's carrying current, and it can carry a decent amount of current, so there's not a problem with it. You know, power's there, but it can't carry current for some problem in the wiring. So let me do that. Let's do that, and then if that's okay, which I believe it will be, we need a motor. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is what I wanted to see. This is a brake light. See, it's lit up pretty good.
Yep.
So I've got current running through there. It's obviously getting to the motor. The motor's not working.
Gotcha.
So it's not a problem in the wiring. Carrying enough current, plenty of current to make that work. Needs a motor. So I'm gonna take it down here and show you what I did here, since you couldn't see any of that. So down in there, switch it around so I can see what I'm. Oh, get that out of there. So there's my connector, right, to my, and you can see I'm back probed into either side of that. And then I've got to connect that. I had that connected to my meter to see if I had voltage, and I had it connected to my test light. So we're good. We just need a motor in this. So we'll order a motor for it, regulator, and we'll switch it out.